Hello everyone, it's Azo. Welcome back to the channel that loves a challenge. Hopefully you guys are doing alright. I am doing alright. I mean, I've still got my cough and everything, but um, it doesn't hurt as much. My lung capacity is just shot, so I'm definitely not going to be talking as much as I have been. Um, anyway, if you're new to the channel, like, sub, share, follow, all that good stuff. Um, I may be adjusting my stream schedule for a bit while I go ahead and figure out what my lungs can actually take here. But we'll figure that out, and I'll go ahead and post the new schedule onto like Twitch or something like that. Anyway, give me a couple moments, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, good to go. Let's go ahead and get on into this. Um, hey Fallout, hey Joe, how are you guys doing today? Also, please let me know if any of the sound is coming through on the game. I'm not sure if it is or not, so. Went to a quinceanera, and when you were there, me and your cousins were like, hey, let's go down to the school because you were bored. Alright. Still sick, you know. It hasn't really gone away or anything, so. Oh, I completely forgot I was here. And I gotta go up to that thing up there. Well, there goes the element of surprise.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder!
Guy over here talking like he can't bleed either.
Here, human! Got a treat for you! I wanted a fight!
Level 34, 0 deaths. Nice. What are you using for equipment?
faster!
Joe, you're keeping me on the edge of my seat. You said you guys started playing tag, and that's about it. Also, how does the game audio sound, guys? Because so far I've asked like 4 times, but no one's gotten back to me. Cloaking nano garbage is what that is. Oh, geez. Wall of text. Get down. But then I have to go back to the house and eat. Go eat, go back. Talking to some other kid, jumping on the school, leaving my cousin. As Ed starts. I have to go for like 5 minutes, then some kid 4-5-4-8 skinny jumps over, says, "Why are you talking shit?" But they started it. Aha, sounds like you're about to get in a fight.
What? Who's there?
I know the minigun guy, I think, is below this. He's in a weird spot.
Humans always
Pushes your cousins. Alright, but one-on-ones they fight. Cousin wins, towers over him because he's
face me,
small.
you coward!
Little bit of weight. Fully upgraded combat shotgun. That's pretty
Come
cool.
out, wherever you are.
Yeah, I used the shotgun for such a long
No
time,
blood
so
to spill today.
I mean, it's a fantastic weapon. Is a little uneven.
Got it.
I guess. I mean, just being small and everything doesn't really equate to being good in a fight. I mean, my dad's shorter than I am. My dad's like, what, 5'3", 5'2", but he's also was the naval boxing champion for a long time. He is an absolute, yeah, but then my dad's kind of a, my dad's kind of an anomaly. That guy is, yeah, he's something else. Reason why you keep surviving, it's because you know your instincts. Yeah, that's good. And by knowing the game probably doesn't hurt either. Oh, I'm not gonna go down there. No. I have really bad instincts for this game. I definitely jump off cliffs, go flying off things, throw myself into the middle of danger, and all kinds of nonsense all the time. I am really bad at listening to my self-preservation instinct in this game. Let's go check that body real quick. There's more of them inside. I don't know if I want to clear all of it out, though.
I hear
I
something.
mean, I may as well.
Ah! You pay for that!
Bottle caps, alright. Learned all your enemies' dens and abilities. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know what I think would be interesting? I wish that there were, like, elemental enemies and stuff. You know, a lightning death claw, or an acidic death claw, or, you know, lightning rad roaches. Things like that would be pretty cool. Excuse me. It would probably add a very interesting element. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause the game and go check if my audio is working, because no one's gotten back to me yet, so stand by, guys. You're at Kendall Parking, one of your riskier locations. Riskiest locations. What makes Kendall Park so risky? Oh, right, I'm supposed to be sneaking. I am not.
Here's playing tricks on me again. Now I'm angry. Someone there? What's that?
I feel like this is a place where I can just... I don't know, I don't think I really need the explosive. Exploding mole rats. You can actually, if you manage to get to the lady without alerting her that you're there, or the mole rats that you're there, if you talk to her, you'll never have to worry about exploding mole rats. But if she sees you, or if any of them see you on the way there, yeah, you'll never be able to undo the exploding mole rats again. They will forever see you as an enemy. But there is a way to stop them. It's just very difficult because you have to sneak up on the lady and talk to her before her mole rats realize you're there.
Time is done! This is the age of the super mutants!
Hey, dog meat. No problems there. Well, I'm glad that, I guess, you and your cousin came out all right, Joe.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys don't have to get in any more fights. Pork and beans. I need dog food.
Where'd you
not
go?
Pork and beans.
Gonna find you. Gonna kill you.
Oh, this goes out. Yeah.
Gone.
We'll just leave it there. I'm not too worried about a single super mutant. That's only 2 locations. Yeah, I think there's one out in... Well, there's 3. There's a location that, obviously, the mole rats are in the parking lot. There's another location they'll pop out... And there's 2 locations they'll pop out in the wild. But yeah, mainly, it's just those small areas. It doesn't make sense to go ahead and do it, but... it's still pretty impressive if you manage to disarm her without upsetting anybody or upsetting any of the mole rats. A roll rat companion would have been pretty entertaining, I think. Yeah, I guess we can go this way. There's a tiny island out there, isn't there? Yeah, this is Huntress Island and the Cranberry Bog. Means there's bound to be some good stuff there. Yeah, it's just a cool little nifty tidbit. You know, that if you manage to sneak up on them, you can permanently disable any exploding mole rats you encounter. I keep wanting to say vole rats because of Ark. Man, that Huntress Island is a real doozy. That's cute. pretty interesting. I don't remember this little camp here. Also, those makeshift batteries are pretty interesting. Because I'd think a makeshift battery would be shocking the shit out of me, but... Let's get that angler meat. Alright, we'll make our rounds around the 2 islands and then come on back and get back on track of the main island here. The 2 down. Word of advice, if you want to survive survival mode, there's one thing. Don't be too pushy. You have to have your limits. Yeah, I think that's one of those things I've always told people, like, about Souls games. A lot of people think Souls games are extremely difficult, and I am in the camp that they are frustrating, but not that hard. And it's got nothing to do with skill level or, you know, how good you are at the game or anything else like that. I know it's a big part of it, but really the big thing about, like, most games in general is just patience. I think that's, like, the most important thing that you can have in pretty much any of these video games is just patience. I've cleared many a game that is definitely not designed to be cleared the way that I do it. Just because I'm quiet and patient. I don't rush or try and just do something because, I want to get it done. Doesn't make sense to do it. If you're going to get to the same endpoint, there's no point in rushing. You just end up getting extra kills, wasting more time. You know, and unless you know the thing inside and out, or trying to speed run, it doesn't make sense to rush a lot of that stuff. You have 10 tips on how you can survive. Alright, let me hear them. I don't remember a lighthouse out there. Let's go check it out, I guess. Can't go that way. Disregard. Let's not go check it out. Not allowed to go discover locations like that. Is it in front of the tree or behind the tree? It's behind the tree. I might be able to shoot in the butt. There we go. Nice steel buoys. Check the house real quick. I'm sure there's not going to be much in here. Toaster. Anything upstairs? Probably not. Hello, peekaboo. Not a thing up here. Alright. Let's grab this for the copper. Did I hear the fluttering of a radroach wing? No, but I did completely miss all these industrial things and duct tape. Swore I heard some fluttering radroach wings. Start from weakest to weak to tough enemies. Use jet frequently when you're in combat. Don't go to south and east when you're low. Low level, use stealth, scavenge everything you find. Alright, yep. Sounds like pretty solid advice. Regular Yao Guai. As long as there's not no dust. Oh shit, there is a dusty.
Yeah!
I'm pretty scared of the dusty Yao Guai. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Dusty Yao Guai are scary. I'm carrying too much now. Shucks. Alright, what can I get rid of? That's £1.80, and I think that's pretty good for a price. So, £1.100 is way better. Let's go 15, 130. I guess it barely meets the cut. I think it's 122. Excuse me. Plasma scatter gun. 16 divided by 50, 30. So it's only £1.30. No, it's not worth it. If it were like a pistol or something, that'd be fine. This is about £1.20. Not really that great, but I'll keep it for now. Oh, this is barely even worth holding on to. 13, yeah, it's not worth holding on to. Not for its price and weight. Yeah, I may start just chucking out some of these legendaries and stuff because they're just not worth their weight anymore. Using pre-war clothing to make persuasion easier. Make sure to use your settlements for XP when you're in a sticky situation. Fall back and use Fortune Finder perk early. Those are all pretty solid. I personally think that Scavenger is better than Fortune Finder, because I can always make caps through sales, but I cannot always find ammo, and I'm always in need of ammo. Yeah, I personally just prefer to take the Scrounger, not Scavenger, Scrounger over Fortune Finder. Fortune Finder's fine, you can get caps, but I mean, you can just buy your way to caps with Fortune Finder, but being able to open any cabinet and find some type of ammo or have extra ammo on enemies is phenomenal. And feel that people who call Souls games hards aren't putting enough strategy into them. It's more about timing and placement rather than attacking. Yeah, that's one of those things that I enjoy. I enjoy Souls games immensely, and it's not like I take them very slow and patient. I am not rushing through to knock out any boss or go for any speed achievements or anything. So for me, you know, I remember playing Demon Souls for the first time, like, forever ago. And I loved it. It felt like an accomplishment. If that's one thing that I'll give Souls games, it feels like an accomplishment to be able to, like, complete those games. They may not be, like, the hardest things in the world. When people complain about Souls games, I ask them if they've ever played Ninja Gaiden, and usually none of them ever have. So, I guess, you know, it's kind of hard being like, hey, here's a Team Ninja game, go ahead and complete it. Haven't even beaten Elden Ring. That's okay, I haven't either, but that's because I'm slow and I'm a completionist. So, I am just going around I kind of killed the guy in the white mask early, so I don't even have access to that big farm everybody was using in the beginning. So I have no way to really cheese my stuff. But yeah, I haven't really done much on there. I've built up my faith builds very slowly. Pushed my way through pretty much most of the bosses. I still have a lot left to go, but I'd like to see if I can do, if I can nearly complete everything on one run. Which, obviously, I'm not going to be able to because I took out the white mask guy. But... Got big sword guts build. That's awesome. Yeah, man, those are always the super popular builds back in the day. When everybody first started like playing Souls games, there were only 3 major builds that you saw. You saw big magic or faith builds, and I kind of lumped them in the same category because I feel like they're MP using builds. You saw super fast agile builds, or you saw big tanky strength builds. Yeah. Man, that's one thing I kind of miss. I really do miss the, I really do miss... Oh, okay. A lot of the Souls environment in the games, and the games don't really... You see that they're a dime a dozen nowadays, and the big bunk. That's pretty funny. But you see a lot of these games are like a dime a dozen nowadays, and, you know, I want to play a game that has some uniqueness to it. I'm very, 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 I cannot, like, state how excited I am about the new Armored Core. I have been an Armored Core player since the beginning. Since way back long time ago. I even have, I have my copy of Armored Core 2 over there in the corner for my PlayStation. Because it's been kind of a pain in the ass, and I don't want to, like, chuck down money for Armored Core 1 and all of its other stuff. Which I may do at some point. I may try and go ahead and do a, do a run through Armored Core. Because I kind of really miss the gameplay. But I'm so excited that the new Armored Core is coming. And it's funny because I remember a long time ago, I told people, I'm like, listen, they're making a new Armored Core, and nobody believed me, because everyone's like, no, they're working on Elden Ring. I'm like, listen, I know they're working on Elden Ring, but they're making a new Armored Core. Yeah. Nobody ever believed me. But I am redeemed in the eyes of absolutely 0% of people. Take that fuse, that's copper. I may end up eating my way through my, my first aid stuff. Alright, let's see what we have for first aid. We have a bunch of angler meat. Fancy, let's eat it. Lure weed. Drop all of that. Any wolf meat we have, we'll drop that too. Tar berries, get rid of those. All of this wolf meat. Alright. If we get to a, maybe I should build a Deathclaw Sanctuary. So I can just start putting all my Deathclaws and my Deathclaw, Yao Guai meats in one place. You have to defend 2 settlements. You forgot to spam the VATS to detect. Yeah, I do that all the time. I feel it's kind of cheap, but, you know, to the victor go the spoils. And I prefer not to die on my way from one location to another. I think the most interesting builds, if we're talking, let's start from Demon Souls. Demon Souls, I think the big builds were magic builds. They were the strongest. And a lot of people tend to forget, like, Demon Souls. I know it got a remake, but if we're talking original, like, PS3, magic was a pretty strong build. Big Bonk was always popular. You know, Hercules your way through everything. I like shield builds. My main build doesn't run anything except for the Cypher Peta. I run a single Cypher Peta, one fist, and that's it. The Cypher Peta in Elden Ring ends up cutting through a lot of armor. Played OG on PS3, yeah. I remember picking it up because I was looking for greatest RPGs, so you didn't get too far in it. I remember I was looking for greatest RPGs, and that was one of the ones that popped up, and I'd never heard of Souls, or never played Souls, or anything else. So I picked it up not knowing the nightmare that I was getting myself into. And it turned out to be a great decision, and from then on, I've just really enjoyed the game. I've enjoyed what it has to offer. Alright, now we can head back to mainland. We've already taken the loop around the islands. Head up to this island really quick. Then we'll loop down this way and loop around like we were before. Let's see. Gaming when I was young. Well, I'm sure... I don't know if any of you guys have ever attempted to try and finish The Lion King on Super Nintendo, or Aladdin on Super Nintendo, but those were nightmares. I grew up in, like, the Battletoads era and stuff like that, so the games that everybody says are the true masters of difficulty. I don't know. I don't really think too much about it. £2, it's about 20-something. Ghoul Slayer's right leg, £1, 20. No, 5, £1, 10. Garbage. Get rid of it. Old Fisherman's Hat's the only one I've seen. Super Nintendo's before your time. That's okay. I kind of out myself on my age and everything. Yeah, I'm not as young as I sound. I always try and tell people that beforehand, because I know most people think I'm like a teenager or anything, but no, I just sound and look young. Yeah, Super Nintendo was pretty cool. I'm so excited because I just picked up this thing. It's like a Yoshi's box, so it has a whole bunch of different... So there was this guy, I don't remember his full name, but everyone just kind of knows him as Yoshi. He created all these systems where he put them all together in one system, so you could just plug in your PlayStations and Xboxes and Game Boys and Super Nintendos, and it was just this giant thing. And they became known as Yoshi's boxes. So he makes this... You probably have an original E.T. No, but I really wish I did. I know people rag on that game all the time, but I never thought E.T. was that bad. I do remember, however, playing Frogger when I was young. So I remember having an Atari 2600. I do recall that. So I'm not that ancient, but I do remember some of it. But yeah, I mean, man, those are the days. I'm picking up all of these old things that I have. Like, I have a PlayStation 1 and PS2 hooked up over in the corner now, and a Dreamcast hooked up as well, and I'm just enjoying it so much. I'm having so much fun playing all these games. Like, there's this one game that I've been really enjoying. It's called Jade Cocoon. I remember playing it when I was a kid, and it's like Pokemon on steroids, because you capture your creatures and you end up mixing them together to create your own creature, and you take that creature and it gets different stats and abilities from both of them. And you get to, like, fight controlling that creature and everything. Like, it's a phenomenal experience. And I really wish that Nintendo would update their system, and instead of making us turn weight battle, just let us take over the Pokemon and fight with it. Like, seriously. We're in the day and age of active time battles. I hate wait time battle systems. I don't want to punch him and punch me. I want it to be based off of who can get their combos and skills, and who is the better player. Like, I want an actual test of skill, not who happens to have a better speed stat. So.
That's right. Run! Run and hide!
That, I like how he just, like, came up, touched me, and then was like, nope, off I go. I will say, like, the system in this game, you died, what happened? How'd you die? I really like RPGs quite a bit. Like, RPGs, I didn't discover them until I was, like, in my teens. Closing in on adulthood. I didn't discover RPGs until then, but man, they have just become such a staple in some of my, what the heck? Oh, that's a tree. In, like, some of my favorite games. I really enjoy them. Because I'm really big on story and everything else. I want my games to be fleshed out and have a good vibe to them, and I want a nice deep story that makes me really think and feel for these random sets of you know, zeros and ones. So yeah, I like RPGs. Their stories are great. Final Fantasy has kind of taken a dip. I think it's now focused more on the gameplay than it is on story these days. So it definitely doesn't feel like the old Final Fantasies. But let's see. If you're talking things like Star Ocean, Until the End of Time, or I think the new Star Ocean either is coming or just came out, I don't remember. But, like, there's so many things out there that RPGs have to offer. And a lot of RPGs aren't just your standard, like, you know, hero saving the crystal and everything else. I mean, because Souls games count as RPGs. Most people don't think about those, but it's just a role-playing game. I mean, technically, the stealth action-adventure that is Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid, it's RPG. You just started Dragon's Dogma? Oh, man. Dragon's Dogma is a great game. Hey, if you didn't know, a new Dragon's Dogma is coming. So, like, finish that up and get ready for the next one. Dragon's Dogma is one of the few games that I could really take my time in. It's a good, long, slow grind. Your build actually matters. You know, every build is viable in that game. You don't feel like you're doing something wrong, regardless of what you're choosing. Excellent, excellent game. Oh, you're a legendary. I didn't realize that. Well, incendiary powerful combat rifle. Yeah, that's worth the money. Knew about the next one? You're a tiny stealthy boy. Poking at ankles? No, that's good. That's good. I played the assassin build. I've tried mage. My issue with mage in Dragon's Dogma is it takes so long to build up, like, spells. By the time you've already cast the spell, your entire party is already knocked out on the ground, like, dead. And you're over there, like, still incanting. So that's my complaint with spellcasters in that game. They're just not fast. And you gotta have some speed in that game, not stand there and be like, oh, may the paws of the mighty come down and open up the clouds and find us here in our good graces, and may the power of the vestige... You can't just be sitting there doing that. Like, it's terrible. You tried climbing at the dragon in the beginning? It's possible to, quote, win that fight by not getting hit, but man, is it difficult. Yeah, it's possible to win. You still get your heart stolen, but, like, it's totally possible to, quote, win it. Let me see. Grilled radstag. Hound chops, we gotta keep those, not mutt chops. We can get rid of the mutant, but the mutt chops gotta stay. Accepted, challenge accepted, new game, here I come. I'll tell you, once you start playing, there's some very powerful spells in there, for spellcasters, but it's just, in my opinion, it is not worth it. It just takes too long. I'm sure you can do it. I absolutely 100% believe it's doable, but man, if it does not feel bad. Alright, we're gonna warp over to, back up to the city, sell off some of this stuff that I'm sitting on, and then come on back. I was, aiming with the scope, but hey, you survived level 30, 33 levels. Did you just push a little too much? Did you get overwhelmed? What happened? Honestly, in Fallout, I feel like if you want to avoid dying, just never leave power armor. Just stay in there forever. Let's see. I think the most fun builds, and I say fun with quotations, because I don't know if it actually... Excuse me. I don't know if it actually would be considered fun.
I don't have time.
Is definitely
one of my favorite
the
customers.
counter assassin.
What can I do you for?
So in Dragon's Dogma, there is a
I'll
build
take a look.
Let's
where
do.
you build up an assassin, and it's completely possible to counter every attack in the game. So you can just parry that nonsense aside and return with a counterattack and just annihilate anything and everything in the game. That is the thing you can do. Cryo mines, meat hooks, baseball grenades. We'll keep the frags because they weigh not enough to really get rid of. Powerful combat rifle. Nah. Instigating radium. Wow. I haven't even gotten through all of my stuff, and you guys are And you're already out of thing. Well, let's see what we have for weapons. Admiral's Friend. I mean, it's there. CLR. Ghoul Slayer's Handmade. Nope. Powerful anti. I haven't seen any anti-material rifles drop in the regular world, so I'm wondering if they don't come in a legendary variant and they're just strictly from the DLC thing. You were at Charlestown, you weren't pushing too much scoping. Yeah, I really avoid scoping unless, like, I can, that's it. I use a lot of VATS. A ton of VATS. That always bothers me. The fact that no matter where I am or what, the helmet just shows that as a reflection. I get it. It's not Unreal Engine 5 here, but still. Enamels. There's nothing really in here. Alright. I guess I'll just take all your money. Let me invest my caps and then I'll go sell some more to you. Poisoner's Pipe, Relentless Harpoon Gun. Oh, I could just sell you the Relentless Harpoon Gun, huh? I guess I better find something that I want out of you. It's always going to be ammo, so I guess fusion cores it is. You might break your record. Yeah, I mean, 33 levels on survival that's not bad at all. I do wish that it had a...
Must be 30 years. Or since someone did the
Brooks?
dance like
that had a
you.
You know, when
permanent
I'm
death
feeling
mode.
down, a little
If it had a
calmness
permanent
always
death
cheers
mode, I
me
think
up.
it would be much better to
Let's
go ahead
barter.
and do.
Here's what I got.
Let's see. Let me invest. I'll have enough money to get rid of all of this. Staggering shotgun. This thing right here. This staggering combat shotgun. If you ever come across these, or if you get to Covenant and you buy the Justice, holy cow. The staggering shotgun has saved my life more times than I care to admit, honestly. It is a phenomenal piece of equipment. Let's see. Poisoner's Pipe. Since I have the Justice, there's no reason to keep the staggering shotgun. But it's there. E6. Armor. Garbage. Old Fisherman's Hat's useful. The Raider armor doesn't weigh anything, so... but I can get rid of all of this food here. Except for the Nuka cherries and stuff.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
All right, let's go ahead and head back over to where I was, which is Southwest Harbor.
Food in front. Docking.
So, are you just going to go ahead and continue on with what you're doing, or are you going to restart with the death? You know, I think if we're talking Fallout and its challenges, I think the hardest challenge I've seen in Fallout is a violentless run. A run where you don't kill a single person. It is possible to do, but man, it is hard. You have to go through the entire thing without killing anybody. You have to, like, I think at certain points you have to let your companion do some of the work, but you can't shoot anybody at all. Is a very impressive achievement. I don't really need to giddy up Buttercup. It comes with a lot of gears and screws, but just for anyone who is curious, my stream's probably going to be an hour and a half. My voice, even though I sound much better than I did, is still not keeping up with a lot of it, and my lung capacity is still pretty shot, so... my stream schedule is probably going to change a little bit, and I'll be making the updates on my Twitch for anybody who cares to take a look at the schedule. More likely than not, I'm probably going to be broadcasting 3 days during the week and on weekends as well. So I'll have a 5 stream day schedule instead of my 7 days a week. Hey girl, my dog's sitting next to me. I think she wants to go to the place that has the trees. You wanna go outside? Yeah, okay. Go wait by the door, girl. Go wait by the door. I'll be done in like half an hour. I know. Half an hour is a long time to wait. But I promise, we'll go for an extra long walk, okay? Yeah. She's just staring at me expectantly. She is such a sweetheart. I don't know what I'm gonna do when she finally kicks the bucket. She is like... She's such... I have never met a sweeter dog. Like, and I'm not, like, exaggerating. I'm not much of a pet person, but man, I have never met a sweeter dog. She is the most considerate dog ever. As a stray, like, she's just so good. I don't know, it's one of those things. My family has had a habit of finding strays and them just being such unique, interesting dogs. Like my abuela's dog, my grandmother. So my dad one day he was doing mechanic work on this guy's car, and the guy didn't have any way to go ahead and pay for the car. So instead of like paying him in cash, he gives my dad a dog. And like apparently the dog is like thoroughbred and everything, comes with papers and all of that. And it's like a purebred lab. And it's got all this pedigree paperwork and stuff, so he pays for the repairs for the car. And he didn't want to give the dog up, but you know, he needed the car and he needed that, so he gave him the thing. And my dad ends up giving the dog to my grandmother, to my abuela. And this dog just bonded to her and wouldn't let anybody come close. This dog was so protective of her. Whenever you'd try and get close, the dog would immediately, like, try and attack you because it didn't know who you were and you were getting close to the owner. Oh, man. Marky was very protective. But he was, if you were okay and everything else, you couldn't even go and try and hug her because he was so protective. You gonna focus on endurance? Yeah, that would probably help. You know my opinion. If it's not luck, it can get fucked. but that's just because I'm crazy and I like playing luck. I just feel like it's a strong stat that gets very underrated. Oh, I don't want to go in.
Come out, wherever you are.
No, I had to go around the building in order to get him. Well, whatever he had, I'm not going down there to get it. Oh, his body's here. Cool. I thought he flew off into the water.
Gotta come out sooner or later.
Next perk is toughness 4. Yeah, it's a good way. Flat resistance is pretty strong. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with flat resistance. I guess I'll go in the Vim factory. I'm sure there's stuff in here. Oh jeez. Did great so far. Listen, that's always good. If you're not dying, you're succeeding, right? If you're not dead, you're ahead. If you're not dead, you're ahead. There's a big old mole there. Yeah, if I could get the sneak on these guys with the knife, it would be fine, but I feel like I am not going to be just sneaking and hitting these guys anytime easily.
Getting hungry?
I think he's above. Doesn't count as a streak because that's when you probably died. Well, I mean, that means your record is 34, though. That's still pretty good. Yeah, the hit with the knife will still take him out. If I can get close enough without being seen, that is. Oh, there's too many of these guys, I think, now. Oh, is he just chilling in there? Chilling in the bath? That's hilarious. Mans was just taking a bath. Don't worry, I'm coming, my dude. That was some decent experience. You're going stealth? I go stealth. I think stealth is usually the best way to go ahead and go in Bethesda games. They tend to really favor stealth and put a lot of high bonuses on it, so no reason not to play into it. That's the way they really want you to play, so. The Vim mixing terminal. Oh god, I hate doing these so much. I'm not very good at the trick to finding out what their stuff is. Greed. I'm gonna assume double E's. Freeze. No. But let me see if I can just reset the thing, because greed is pretty close, so. Ah, there's a double bracket. There's a double bracket here. Is there no password reset on this one? Ah, speed.
There we go.
I thought I was going to close it immediately after because I hit it twice. That would have served me right for rushing. Alright, technical documents. Grab those up. Deathclaw, how much ammo do I have? 12 on there and 11. I'm still sitting at 11,000 bullets. This thing's never gonna run out. I think it does enough damage that it usually stops the fight before it goes through too much ammo. Nothing in here, just perfect. Alright, turn off the light, head out back to the island again. You've never died at the northwestern region? Yeah, there's not too much out there. I mean, you have maybe Hub City, Dunwich Bars, the nuclear area, Salem. You know, Salem has the Deathclaw, so I think the old witchcraft would probably be one of the scariest places up there. You get there, and then you just gotta be careful not to upset the Deathclaw or get into a fight with it.
What? Who's there?
No, sir. You better put that thing down. I'm not looking to get blasted.
wish a buckethead would show up.
I
I'd rip his legs.
did not
Someone
think
there?
he said buckethead.
No
I
more.
thought he was like, I wish a fuckhead would show up. Alright, anything else up here? Probably not. Yeah, I think we're good. They can get off this roof. Charleston, eastern part of North Boston. Okay, we're going the wrong way. Gotta go this way. I knew I heard the rumbling. Okay, let's not blindside myself. Okay, we'll head down this way. Go to the giant island down there. There's probably gulpers and anglers and all kinds of stuff. So far, what I'm noticing is going up the right side of the island seems to be better than going up the left side of the island. If we're just looking at pure XP. I mean, I'm almost gotten a level in just over an hour, so more likely than not it'll be like an hour and a half before I get my level, which isn't too bad. I think it took 2 hours on the last one, but I feel like there were more enemies. I could be wrong, because the cluster of like super mutants and everything else did seem like there was a lot of high concentrations, so... It was out here somewhere. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Jet can make you faster. It'll make you faster temporarily. The only thing that I don't really like, I know the addiction system is there, but I feel like it's kind of dulled out from the way it used to be. The addiction system used to be pretty scary, but not so much anymore. Doesn't feel like there's much risk.
Perfect.
Hey, a mighty 44. Nice. A lot of ammo on them. His gun got completely stuck in the wall. Don't worry, I'll save the last one for you, up close and personal. I think it's so dumb that if I can't reach it, it'll just automatically warp my strike through time and space. It's ridiculous. Hey, Wake Master. That's always good. Blue table lamp, it's copper. Clean pepper mill. Okay, sure. Alright, we're going the right way. Yeah, so we'll swerve around and then I guess come back up. I don't think the Fringe Cove... Well, Fringe Cove docks do have something, so we'll see. We'll see. This is gonna be more humanoid enemies, is my bet, if I go out this way. You can just go through with the knife, no reason to waste ammo on this. There it is, my time and space warp. Just literally send my knife strikes. It's ridiculous. Very entertaining, but still ridiculous. Alright, scope thing for long distance. Yeah, as much as I'd like to go ahead and keep the knife out, I really keep the weapons out mainly because the scope determines my perception. So even if my perception is high, if I don't have a scoped weapon, I'm still not going to be able to see them at a distance, so... Let's get out towards the coastline so I can find anglers and... anglers and mirelurks. I was about to say mud crabs. Is this the Roman church? Yeah. Roman church has a few buddies. Ridiculous, I can just warp up to it. Man, 45 seem to be like the most common, as outside of pipe pistols, seems like 45 seem to be like the most common type of pistol. Do not eat uranium. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back yourself. How are you doing? I have to go, see you later. Alright, catch you later. And good luck. Yeah, I am still not feeling the greatest, but I am, trying to go ahead and make a concerted effort to get back on. How have you been? Everything going alright? Come on, I thought there was going to be more than just, like, 2 zombies. Alright, I guess that's it. Oh, I gotta update those. Doing fine, about to eat some fries. Oh shit, angler. Oh shoot, quick recovery. I have been sick for the past, like, 2 weeks. Like, me being able to get on here has been pretty nice. Just being able to communicate and talk with you guys and such like that. I didn't want to be gone for so long, but I got hit with both bronchitis and the flu at once. And between being delirious and my medication and resting and everything else, I would not have been very good company. I don't even think I could have speak even if I wanted to. It has not been a pleasant 2 weeks. Oh, that doesn't sound very kosher over there. I appreciate the well wishes, though. Oh shit, no time to worry about pleasantries. Gonna take advantage of that extra XP.
Afraid? That's how it starts.
Oh man, this guy's gonna take forever. I'm not gonna be able to get his XP, I think. Nah, damn. Almost had everybody. Enameled metal left, heavy leather chest. Hey, heavy leather chest. Oh no, I already have those. Sounds rough, leads to get better. Yeah, that it is. It's been a pretty slow process. Despite the fact that I am talking a lot, I am extremely strained talking. My lung capacity is like 0. So, I am very winded just constantly talking here, but I'd rather go ahead and be a good host than a bad one. So, I will continue to go ahead and keep talking while I can. People like silent protagonists, not silent streamers. Alright. Trapper pieces. Harpoons. Alright, fusion cells, snub 44, and... Isn't there another guy out here somewhere? Yeah, there you are. Heavy leather chest, no, same thing. Alright. We should be real close to a level, I think. Yep, we're getting close. Almost there. Oh, me? Oh, is there more? There are more. If I can get the bonus, then I can really, really get him going. Oh, he was not kidding. He was like, it's over. bad that bonus came after, not before. An exterminator's fat man. Way to take out all them bugs. What a ridiculously unnecessary weapon. Exterminator's fat man. Could use it to take out a couple bugs. Alright, what else we got? I think the observatory has a couple... That's Acadia, right? Brooks Head Lighthouse. It might actually be something to go check out. Let me head up this way. Anybody out here? No? Okay. Let's go check the Brooks Head Lighthouse. Trapper den, so I think this was a trapper. You call that fat man the raid bug repellent? That's a good idea. I should go ahead and keep it. Raid bug repellent. Emergency spider gun. Fly swatter. Oh, rad rabbit. I never seen rabbits. Fly swatter's a good one too. You know, that kind of makes me think, why are there only scorpions but no, like, big spiders? What happened to all of the spiders in the Fallout universe? Oh, young gulper up in the trees. Oh, 2 gulpers. Legendary gulper. Ooh. Okay. That should be a pretty nice one. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting it to go down that quick. There's no point in really checking gulpers unless it's a legendary. They never really have anything good. I mean, they can occasionally have, like, good junk items, but... Where in the heck is this? Is this it? Berserker's Pipe Wrench. What a value. Alright, we got sleep. I can sleep in a tent? It's pretty nice. Insta 8 purified water. Won't turn my nose up at that. Let's get some cooking in here. Deathclaw steaks. Mole rat chunks. No. Mutant hound meat is fine. We're cooking up the mutt chops. Sorry, I got off for a bit. Did I miss anything? Not too much. Just an amazing Berserker's Pipe Wrench that I found on a devolved gulper. Let me tell you. as much as I rag on Berserker's weapons, like, I think it's Berserker's weapons that are some of the strongest. In my opinion, yes, the explosive Gatling gun is very strong, but if you have to deal with close combat, I think it's the Berserker's Ripper. Berserker does more damage. No, it's not the Berserker. I don't remember. It's the weapon type that does more damage on consecutive hits. Enraged Fog Crawler. Berserker's Pipe Wrench. Yeah. But the one that does more damage on consecutive hits, I think, is the greatest of the weapons. You know, in close combat, there's nothing that really compares to that Ripper, because it hits 7 times in a second. Yeah, this weapon is nonsense, though. There's no reason I should be able to just, like, wreck through a fog crawler like that. Throat Seeker is pretty strong, but it's strong because of its good sneak attack. But if you're talking have to kill something right, like, and consistently, yeah, that a Ripper with the ability to get extra damage on consecutive hits on a target, that would be the go-to. I don't remember what the legendary for it is called, so. If we can just be fast enough to get some more, I might be able to get a level off of this idiot savant. I highly doubt it. Doesn't look like the concentration's high enough. I mean, I know where I go if I want to get a level, and that's back to Spectacle Island, since I have it set up as a feral wolf farm. You got a kneecapper super sledge. It's not the best slow weapon. It's kind of cool. I think a long time ago I had a kneecapping super sledge, and I called it the Life Alert. It was such a funny name to me. I will say, if we're talking about, like, overpowered weapons, what was that? Legendary Venomous Angler. Okay. And I've got 80 shots. Plenty. What did you call it? I didn't hear it over the... I called it the Life Alert. You know, because I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, it made me chuckle when I saw it too. It was the best opportunity I could think of. I was really looking for a kneecapping walking cane. Sentinel's tire iron. How great. Because I felt like a cane that did damage to the legs would have been the most hilarious thing. But I'll settle for a super sledge. Called mine Nico Nico Neek. You don't know the name of the girl named Nico? The Nico Nico Nee. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Love Live Sunshine, but Love Live and like it occasionally. I'm just not a big fan of idol animes. I don't mind. What's it called? I don't mind magical girl animes, but idol animes, I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's not great.
Nice.
They're okay, but like, I don't know. I like my animes dark. And I feel like what would be a really good idol anime is if they showed the idol anime industry the way that it actually is. Where they're willing to sabotage and willing to, like, stab each other in the back. Or do whatever it takes to go ahead and be the idol. Like, that is a show I would absolutely watch. Okay, now that it's unfuzzy, we're heading to the cave there. Which should have a bunch of trappers and mirelurks and stuff. Gangrenous Ghoul. Hey. Oh shit. One whizzing by my head there. That's a really cool idea. Call it Love is War style, except more serious. Yeah, something like that, exactly. I think there's a pretty close one that I like, which is that maid one, where it's like a life or death like maid cafe thing, and they're constantly like murdering each other to try and keep the thing going. That was a pretty cool one. I can't remember the name of it, but if I remember it, I'll make a recommendation when you come back in. But yeah, I feel like that would just be a really interesting scenario, because you get to see, everybody sees the idol anime and stuff, and you know, they think about all the idols doing their things and a lot of school idols and stuff, but like there's a lot to that industry. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. I don't remember exactly what it is, but you know, I'll recommend it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pop off here, guys, because my lungs are killing me right now. If you like what you see, like, sub, share, follow, all that good stuff helps the channel grow. I'm active on YouTube and Twitch, so feel free to pop on either side. I'll be there. My stream schedule is probably going to be changing here. I'll be making the updates here probably tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And anyway, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. I stand by for all of my Twitch viewers. Elder Irish just went live, so I'm going to go ahead and raid on his side. So, yeah, please stand by. That's funny that he just went live as I went out, so... Alright, there we go. Anyway, have a fantastic day. As always, I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe, stay cool, and have a great day.